Good morning, Chuck here in Thap Phnom, Thailand. Hey, today I want to do a little short video about my camera gear. Today I'm gonna I'm gonna try to film like half of this video with my SJCAM with my gimbal. I always look back at my older videos and man, the picture was so crisp and clear, but I'm not 100% sure if it's not the, YouTube changes everything and maybe it's the upload quality. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna need your feedback on this video about the quality of the picture, if you don't mind. I'm going to show you guys my gear here in a little bit. We're going to go eat lunch with Klaus and Thun. They're fixing to come here. The only bad thing I don't like about this is I can't use my wireless microphone with the SJCAM. And I have the microphone for this camera, but you can only, if you use the microphone, you can't use the gimbal. So you can use the gimbal, but you got to manually shut off and on the camera. Paige, what you doing, babe? Reading. We are heading out here in a few days to go to Koh Chang. We may have a couple of subscribers come with us. I'm not 100% sure. I'm about 90% sure they're going to come with us. It's a couple that we met in Udon. And they haven't really traveled around much in Thailand. So they want to join us for about a week in Koh Chang, and I think that'll be super fun. So anyway, as soon as Klaus gets here, we'll figure out where we're going to go eat lunch. And then, yeah, I'll bring you guys along for that. They have arrived. Hello, how are you? There's Klaus. I wasn't going to make a video today, Klaus, but I haven't used this camera in a while. And I'm going to use it. I like that shirt. Hey, I got something for you, actually. But just for fun. Have you ever had that?
What's this?
It's Australian Vegemite.
Okay.
Have you ever had it?
No.
Well, I'm saving it for one of my, smell it. Tell me what you think of it. One of my Australian subscribers, if they ever show up here, I'm going to give it to them. Does it smell like something that you would like to eat?
No.
Okay. That's for you.
Oh, wow.
It's my last one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I only had one left, so.
Ich war ein bisschen Magenkrank.
Or you can take it. One of the two.
Was da?
We're going to go walk down to Jack's Pharmacy and see if Thun wants to get some face masks. He was sold out last time I went there, but maybe he got some now. We'll see. It's on the way. Anyway, I'll bring my camera. It's a little windy though. The weather is so good right now. It rained pretty hard last night and a couple times today. It looks like it's going to rain again. And this camera's not waterproof. This camera's not waterproof. Have to put it in your purse. Puppy. Well, let's go see if Jack has a mask. I think he's still got his sign up. So what, Dick Hop? Hey, do you have anything for Corona? Not yet. Are you out of masks?
หมดครับผม
How much for yours?
This one I got from my friends.
You sell that one?
It's empty.
อยากหมด
Yeah, it's out of stock. หมดครับหมดเกลี้ยงเลย ไม่มีเลย
My me.
ใช่ครับ
มีอันเนื้อ
Can you just buy the fabric ones and wash them?
Normally there are two types. This one is called surgical or the medical grade.
Right.
But
เดี๋ยวล้างมือดี
the
ป่ะคะ
เจลเหลือแต่อันเล็กๆครับคนเล็กอันละ59ของอันละ
Hand sanitizer.
แอลกอฮอล์เจล
แมวเจ้าสำอาง
Paige loves cats. We had 2 cats back in the States, but her mom is still allergic to cats. And we won't have anybody to take care of them. It's too dangerous to have cats where we're at, too. They run out in the damn road and die.
แมวชอบอาหารหมา
Oh, male chop ahan ma. Okay. The cat likes dog food.
เขาไม่กิน
Oh, she likes dog food.
อร่อยกว่า
Aloy kwa. Oh. ตัวใหญ่ ตัวใหญ่
ก็เลยอ้วนเนาะ
อ้วน
Ah.
เขากินชอบ
Homestay.
Don't give
กิ
too
น
much
เนื้อ
dog
กิน
food.
ห้องเท่าไหร่นะครับ
500
500 baht, 500 baht, very good.
Chuck.
Nah.
Don't give too much dog food because it ends up the cat will be a tiger and kill everybody around.
ซื้ออาหารแมวเขาไม่กิน
ไม่กินไม่ชอบ
ใช่
อาหารแมวเปียกชอบไหม
เที่ยว
อาหารเปียกไม่ชอบ wet food no
ชอบเป็นเป็นเที่ยว
tuna
เคี้ยว
มีอะไรเที่ยว
ไรถูกบีบ
ชอบปลาตูปลาตู
ปลาทูวางที่ทอดให้กินก็ไม่กิน
What are you doing
หัว
ก็แล้วแต่บางทีก็กิน
อะไรไอ้
Yeah these are very beautiful flowers
Russian
Yeah
because by home
I know it's windy right now but look at this cabbage that is huge
big
She's got all kinds of stuff growing here too
It's plastic.
Mint and look there's some Thai basil
ดินน้ำหอมมะเขือ
Makura tomato
ทำพวกนุ่ยแล้วมีขายอยู่ซื้อไป
Is this tomato? That looks like a tomato there.
เป็นเทศคนเดิม
Very good.
เดิน
There's some chicken. Gayang. Yeah, that smells good.
Look, the chicken I got diet to go down. The chicken
With the feet?
barbecue. Yeah, eat diet so not so
Yeah, a little thin, huh? Organic. It's range fed. Yeah, the river is down still. Look at all that rain over there, though. Yeah, this is the river view here where I usually recommend everybody to stay. Easy to find on Google Maps.
we have look what
Okay, now I have my microphone plugged in, but I can't use the gimbal to control the camera anyway. Water is still low. Okay. How long are you going to be in Sweden?
It can be from 1 week to 3 months.
I see.
ยังตกอยู่นะ
What is that? Soup?
Soup for brown his tummy.
Oh.
For healthy life.
Klaus has a little bit of an upset stomach.
Yeah, that's my panel.
That's not for upset stomach.
Is it you like to have?
Writing.
Okay, it's my lap guy. And she got lap blah fish. And I've got some spicy seafood salad coming. That is my favorite. I always say that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite dishes. Seafood salad, spicy seafood salad.
Catfish.
All right, well that was awesome lunch. 1,000 baht. This thing is kind of collapsing a little bit. See how it's hanging down?
Next time.
Yeah.
I don't like to stay there when it's closed.
No.
Ser du den ångela skiten när du får välter?
This whole thing's kind of leaning down and cracking. And they keep adding concrete. But it's pretty deep down there. Yeah.
It's not only one place, it's everywhere.
If you fall in that, that's gonna hurt. That's how much it has shifted out.
It will go.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna just do a quick walk around the block. Now this is my go-to camera. This is the camera that I've been videoing with ever since we got back from our Florida trip, our US trip, with my GoPro 7 camera. I like the camera because I don't need a gimbal. All I have is this little like tripod selfie stick type thing. But I also have this the wireless mic set up, and I wear it I kind of just wear it on my chain around my neck, so it's really easy. The sound quality is good. Sometimes it's adjustable on the volume. Let me make sure I have it. Yeah, I have medium volume set right now, but sometimes you can hear me breathing pretty hard the way it's set up right now, but it's the easiest position for me. But I don't know if the picture's crisp on a TV or however you watch it. I've only had one person really complain. Only one person, not really complained, but said that the picture used to be really, really, really crisp on their TV. And now it's changed. But I suspect, YouTube, all of a sudden, I'm able to upload HD videos like really fast on YouTube. And it used to take a long time to upload videos. And I'm thinking it's something with YouTube, and yeah, I'm not really sure. So what I need is a little bit of feedback, and I've had a lot of people ask me, what do I use as far as gear? Cameras, computer, editing program. So I'm gonna make this long drawn out video and show you at the end what I use. So that way when somebody asks me, and I can just reference them to this long video and just tell them to skip to the back if they want to just know what I use. But I prefer to use this. So what do you have?
สวัสดีครับ
สบายดีไหมครับ
สวัสดีครับ
อากาศดี
อากาศดีครับผม
อากาศดี
ครับผมไปไหนครับผมนี่
อะไรครับ
ไปไหนมาครับ
ไปเดินครับเดินถ่ายวิดีโอ
ภาษาเก่งก็ดีเนาะ
อ่ะ
ภาษาเก่งทีนี้
โอ้ขอบคุณนะครับครับชอบพูด ชอบพูด
ครับผม
โอเคโชคดีครับ I just told him I like to talk. I talk too much, obviously, right? But this camera here, that's pretty strange, isn't it? Green tree with a lot of like things that look like they're gonna hit me right in the face. But this is easy to carry around. You guys have noticed I used to carry a big like man purse around with a bunch of stuff because my SJCAM, the gimbal, it's difficult to just carry it, so I just hold it in the bag. But this is pretty light and really easy, and I can actually stick it in my pocket if I want to. But anyway, I prefer, if it's not that big of a deal, I'd rather just use this. That's a beautiful little cactus. Now on my close-up shots that I take of the plants, the really clear shots, I use my phone, my Samsung phone, and it takes awesome, really good picture quality. It's got 3 cameras actually on this phone, and I can do really crystal clear close-up shots, even with video on this phone. I've got an editing program on this phone. I can do everything on this phone. I can make a video, I can edit it, and I can upload it on YouTube. I can do everything with this phone. So YouTube's kind of made it to where you can do all the editing on the phone just kind of recently. And now I kind of regret having all of this stuff, you know, but the quality, like the stabilization is not super good on the phone. It's pretty good, but not super good, but you can always get a gimbal for the phone. And yeah, things ever go south with my computer again and my tons of equipment, I'm just gonna use my damn phone. That's the best way to do it, right? Easiest. But you know, this is kind of it's kind of an art project for me. It's kind of like, you know, I wanna really bring you guys to Thailand, and I want to make the picture quality good, and yeah, if I can learn to not talk so much maybe sometimes. So what they cop? Those guys have a lot of money right there. There's Paige. What you doing, exercise? Okay. Well, we just walked around the block, and I'm gonna show you guys all of my equipment that I use and that I have bought, and even some of my old stuff. I have a lot of stuff. I probably too much. No, I have too much stuff, huh?
Yeah, you have too much.
Okay. It took me 2 hours just to show them.
And the one that broken.
Yeah, I have a lot of broken stuff too.
In the ocean.
Oh yeah, I can't show you the ones that are in the ocean. We won't even talk about those.
In the ocean.
Okay, this is my SJCAM. It's a SJ7 Star. And I got a little lens for it. And also this is the official SJCAM gimbal. Now what I really like about this is I can control everything from the gimbal. So when I hit the power for the gimbal, it actually fires up the camera. And then from here, I can turn it on, I can turn it off, I can rotate the camera around. So it's very, very cool, very stable, but difficult really to carry around all the time. But I don't mind using it. It's actually pretty good. But this is the second SJ cam that I've had, because this one that I had put in the waterproof case every now and then would have a buzzing noise. And I would make an entire video, and then when I put it on the editing table after vlogging all day, I would have this really bad buzzing sound. And I would try to figure out how to get rid of the editing, get rid of the buzzing sound from the editing on the computer. Breakfast, same.
Banana.
What is that?
The croissant.
A croissant. But anyway, back to my phone. This phone right here can do just about everything. I'll show you what editing program I use. I use Power Director, and I can really do everything on this phone that I can do with all the gear I have and my fancy laptop computer with this Power Director. This is my YouTube Live setup. A subscriber actually sent this to me. It comes with a wireless remote for selfies that works really good, that I can actually use this on any tripod. And then this is how I do my live streams. I just, this camera also has a quick start for the flash, start for the camera. And I just go to YouTube, and then I select live, and then I just put in my information, and then I can type it in, and I can go live right here from my phone. And that's usually what I do, how I do my live streams is right here on the phone. And then I look at my computer so I can see the comments a little better. So this is my live stream setup here. These are my tripods that I use. When I do the action footage where I'm like walking by the camera, in front of the camera, coming in and out of things, I only use one tripod. It's all about the editing. So everybody says, man, that must be a lot of work doing this and that, but it's really not. It's really, you're just walking back and forth, but you make it look so crisp and smooth through the editing program. But I usually just use this tripod here most of the time. And this is how I do my little still shots in the morning where I'm standing in the middle of the road and stuff like that. I just take it off my little selfie stick here and put it here. And that's how I usually do my videos around the house. And a lot of times when I'm walking through the market, I'll just carry this thing around. It's no problem. The stabilization on the 7 is pretty good. So I have endless, every time you buy a camera, it usually comes with a lot of accessories, a lot of stuff. And I've got endless amount of attachments, cases, waterproof cases, a lot of crap, a lot of stuff. I've got a bag full of microphones, adapters, all kinds of things. A lot of microphones and a lot of little holders for the camera, the tripod. I have a remote for the SJ, a wireless remote, so I can turn the camera on and off, which I've never actually used. If I want to set this up on a tripod. Let me tell you about the other cameras that I have. Yeah, that's a bug zapper. A subscriber sent me I've got 2 of them. I gave one away, but it doesn't actually work. Sometimes I like catch flies and throw them in there, but it doesn't. The ones like we had in the US, they would make a lot of noise, but this doesn't, I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of mosquitoes right now. This is my first SJ7 Star camera. This is the camera I really fell in love with. The stabilization's pretty good. but you still need a gimbal. It's not smooth enough by itself, but the picture quality is awesome with this, and it's half of the price of a GoPro. I don't know the price right now, but I think the GoPro in Thai baht still right now is about 15,000 baht. You can get this for less than half of that. I have this here I bought. I've had a couple of these. Now this is the GoPro Hero 5. This is what I use on my dash videos when I'm driving through Thailand. What I really like about this camera is it has a quick start. So all I gotta do is when it's mounted on my dash is just push the little quick start button and then it comes on pretty fast. So we're filming right now. So the only problem with the 5 is that about every 5th little video, there's no sound. So GoPro's fix was to just turn the power on here, and then, you know, when you want a video, hit that, but you know, your camera is on all the time, and then you can just control, you know. My battery's dead. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, you can turn it on and off of that, but it stays on. So that's YouTube's fix for that. I'll just turn it on the side button if you're worried about sound. Awesome, right? So the thing about sound too, the sound quality is not really good on the 5. So you have to buy this little piece. They're cheaper now, but this little thing, this adapter cost me $100. And you have to have that to make for a microphone to work on this camera, an external mic. Okay, this was my very first SJCAM camera that I had bought. This thing worked pretty good, except the touch screen on the back had a little icon on the back for microphone, and I would always accidentally mute it. I couldn't barely see it, and a lot of times I wouldn't have sound in my video. But the problem is that it's very fragile, and I'm not really good with, you know, this is supposed to be action gear, action camera, action this, but if you drop it, the screen is destroyed. So I actually had this in the little case that comes with it. Let's see, I think it was this one. Yeah, little cheap little, and it hit the ground and broke. So now the touch screen no longer worked. So I bought another one. The reason why I bought another one was because the picture quality was pretty good on this, but I would put this on a tripod and I would do like my bicycle scenes where I was riding by it, and I would use this. But because it's fragile, the wind blew down the little tiny, I'll show you the tripod. This one, I had it attached to this. The wind blew it down and then it broke right there. So the touch screen is destroyed. I don't even know if the battery's on this. Yeah, so it's no longer good. And for some reason the picture quality wasn't as good as the SJ6. This is the SJ8 Air, and the 6 had a better picture. I don't know. But this is a pretty good camera for driving around. If you're not really worried about sound, this is a good action camera, but it needs to have a gimbal. The stabilization is not as good as the 7 on that. But this SJ7 Star is a very good camera. It's just a little bit bulky. Of course, I have a lot of batteries and crap too. But this was my first setup here. This was my first action GoPro setup that I had. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't even want to talk about that. And I do have a lens for glare. I forgot what you call it right now. Shit. But I have this to cut down on glare, but it seems to, I seem to forget to put it on most of the time. So this, I don't know, the battery might be dead. Don't worry about the sticker. My extra pair of glasses. When you get old, you have glasses all over the house. This is it's called a, what the hell is it called? Snoopa. And this was a really good, let's see if we got power. Yeah, we got power. I can remember how to turn it on. Okay, there we go. I haven't used it in a while. But what I really like about this gimbal, I just turned it off, hang on. Is it has a LED. And that is really good at nighttime. And because the light quality at night, because the quality of the cameras, of GoPro cameras at night is no good. So this thing had a light on it. But the problem is that, as you can see, I don't have the, let me see if I got, hang on a second. The battery's actually not, the battery's dead. But this was a pretty good gimbal. But this is a GoPro Hero 4, and it does not work at all without a gimbal. There is no stabilization on the 4, period. So you gotta have the gimbal for it. But I don't use this anymore because it's, it's an action camera, and when you go to turn it on, it takes a long time for the camera to power on, and whatever action you were trying to film is already gone. I think it just did that progressively as the camera got older. And I wasn't really in the mood to buying another 4. But the picture quality is good with the 4, but I think we've all evolved from the 4. But I just wanted to show you, I do carry this around in my truck for some strange reason. I don't know, in case everything I have is broken, I guess, and I have to use that for whatever reason. But I carry it in my truck. But I think from now on, I'll just leave it at home because I can do everything with that phone now, thanks to YouTube adding all these functions that allow you to be able to edit and do everything from a cell phone. Yeah. This is my man purse that I usually carry around when I'm using my SJCAM, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I can carry a back scratcher too. This is my computer. Hello, computer. This is what I use to do my editing. And the thing about editing is really any editing software you can use. It's just a matter of being comfortable with it and learning how to use it. But I use the Magix Edit Pro version. I bought it a long time ago. The first time I bought it, it came with a disc, and now every time I upgrade it, it just comes with an access code. So it's an online base program. The problem is that it always wants to try to connect to the internet and sell you upgrades and tell you when your prescription can be upgraded to the next version. But you can go into the computer and disable that function. But it seems like every time it wants to try to do something on the internet, it slows it down a little bit. But I think I've got all the bugs worked out where I keep the program from trying to sell me something. Basically, it's just trying to sell me something. But I like the Magix Edit Pro. It works fine for me, and I don't know. It's not too, I don't need to get really too fancy. Most of my videos, as you know, are just me talking. But yeah, I use that. So this computer that I have is about 5 years old. I had it built I had it built from Asus. I went on their site and I told them everything that I wanted. It's pretty much a gaming computer. I just had some recent problems I shared in some videos when my hard drive failed because it was a mechanical hard drive, and I switched to a solid state. So I have a solid state that runs all my programs and stuff, and I have a mechanical one to save all of my videos and stuff on here. So I have, I think it's 1.5 terabyte is what I have now. Yeah. But yeah, this is my gear. This is my setup. I bought a little fan to keep it cool, but it's nothing special, and that's it. So the main reason for this video is to show you the two qualities of the picture and to get some feedback from you guys to let me know, because I'd really like to use this camera, this setup, and I don't think it's too big of a deal, but at this point, I really want the picture to be crisp and clean, and the problem with the other one is really not carrying all the extra stuff around. It's the sound. The sound on the SJ7 is the only problem as of right now. So another thing with the GoPro 7 camera, I've told you what I like about it, the stabilization, the picture quality is okay, but sometimes it doesn't turn on, and you have to take the battery out. GoPro's fix was to hold the power button on the side for 15 to 20 seconds and let go, and then it'll power on, and then you can click but the action that you're trying to capture is already gone. But I bought this little case to hold the microphone because actually you can take the camera out pretty quick. It's quicker just to take the battery in and out, but there's no fix for that. What I love about GoPro is that, you know, there's an 8 now. What's next? Because every camera has its quirks, and you know, if they all worked perfect, who would buy the next version, right? So all these little problems, you know, they all have some problems. So the one, sometimes it doesn't turn on, sometimes it doesn't turn off, and yeah, what can you do? You still have to have the fancy little microphone adapter for it too, but the quality of the GoPro 7 sound is stereo, and it is exceptionally good. It's very good. The sound quality is better than the external microphone. The problem is there's about 4 different microphones hidden on the case, and you got to be careful where you hold the camera because you'll shut off a port of the speaker of the microphone, and then it won't be stereo, or it'll be muffled or something. And when it's in a case, there's a lot of like clicking and ticking sounds. So, but just by itself on a tripod or something, and you're not touching it, the sound's pretty good on the 7. So anyway, guys, if you like today's video, please don't forget to click like. Please subscribe to the channel. Our adventure's coming up here in the next couple of days. I can't wait. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.